In this video, we are going to talk about the stocks that pay dividends for over 100 years. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. When it comes to dividend stocks, it's patience that pays off for shareholders. Dividend yield, the most visible indicator of a company's income potential, is computed on an annualized basis using 12 months of distributions. This is usually spread out over 4 installments, with one dividend paid out each quarter, so you can keep a stock for around 12 weeks without receiving a dime in dividends if you sell at the wrong time. Beyond the logistics of ensuring you're eligible for the next dividend, the main reason patience pays off for income investors is the significant boost payments bring over time. Consider the fact that the S&P 500 index of significant U.S. stocks has increased by 167% from the start of 2010. If you take into account the dividends given out by the constituent firms in this benchmark and reinvest that money back into the index, your return climbs to around 230% over the last decade or so. Imagine what happens when you account for a century or more of dividend payouts if dividends can offer this kind of performance over a decade. These 11 dividend stocks have a long history of making consistent cash payouts to shareholders, dating back at least 100 years. The information is current as of May 20th. Dividend yields are computed by dividing the most recent distribution by the share price and annualizing it. The stocks are sorted by the duration of the dividend program. Number 11. Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly, LLY, $151.13, is a big pharma leader known for branded pharmaceuticals such as Prozac and Cialis. LLY's recent blockbusters include the diabetic medicine Trulicity, the insulin product Humalog, and the chemotherapy drug Alimta. Eli Lilly is still working on the next generation of pharmaceuticals, and it's seeking to feed new products through acquisitions like the $8 billion purchase it made in 2019 to buy Loxo Oncology. This drugmaker's large range of exciting medications, combined with ongoing research into novel cures, ensures plenty of stability and dividends. Number 10. Consolidated Edison. Consolidated Edison, ED, $70.74, is one of several dividend-paying stocks on this list with a long history dating back to America's industrial heyday. The New York Gas Light Company, founded in 1823, was the first utility in the United States to distribute natural gas to buildings about 100 years before the average American family had electricity. Coned eventually powered New York City and its environs, and began paying significant and steady dividends in the process. Investors who seek a steady stream of income prefer utility equities. Because of their built-in demand, geographic monopolies, and a regular monthly billing cycle that fills their coffers, they're often reliable long-term income plays. Number 9. Johnson Controls. Johnson Controls, JCI, $28.74, is a fascinating industrial firm that supplies buildings with sprinkler systems, heating and cooling services, and security equipment. Johnson Controls amalgamated with Tyco International in 2016 and relocated its headquarters to Ireland. Yet, the company has deep origins in the United States. Warren Johnson and a group of investors founded the company in Wisconsin in 1885 after he produced one of the first thermostat controls. JCI began paying dividends to its public stockholders soon after, and this tradition continues to this day. Number 8. Stanley Black & Decker. Stanley Black & Decker, SWK, $127.13, like some of the other stocks on this list, has changed dramatically throughout the years. Just after the Civil War, Stanley began as a small hand tool and fastener manufacturer, but it has constantly developed and evolved. Black & Decker was acquired a little more than a decade ago, and the Craftsman tool line was purchased in 2017. Security systems, drilling solutions, and even healthcare tags, pendants, and other goods are among Stanley's offerings. With a 125-year dividend program, SWK has one of the longest. And the company's varied and well-established tools business should keep those paychecks coming for many years to come. Number 7. ColgatePalmolive. Beyond the two brands that feature most prominently in its name, ColgatePalmolive, CL, $70.47, has a slew of other names, including Speed Stick Deodorant, Ajax Cleaners, and Hill's Pet Supplies. While many consumer discretionary stocks have fallen in the aftermath of the global epidemic, People must continue to brush their teeth and wash their clothes even if they are quarantined. That's an excellent example of how staple stocks, like a CL, can withstand broader economic downturns. That's also how ColgatePalmolive can keep paying dividends in both good and terrible times. Only a few dividend stocks can match its 125-year track record, and its payout has increased without interruption for the past 57 years. Number 6. General Mills. General Mills, GIS, $60.93, is another huge consumer name in the realm of long-term dividend payers that shouldn't be missed. It's the Big G behind Cheerios cereal, Häagen-Dazs ice cream, Betty Crocker cake mixes, and other well-known brands. These huge brands have a lot of fans, and GIS is seeing particularly good sales at a time when people are eating less out and more at home. With more than 120 years of dividend payments under its belt, as well as 15 consecutive raises, General Mills is certainly a long-term dividend option. However, the aforementioned short-term demand trends have boosted General Mills by more than 15% in the last year, compared to just 5% for the S&P 500. Number 5. Procter Gamble. Procter Gamble, PG, $113.28, is one of those stocks that will find buyers for its products in whatever scenario, thanks to a deep stable of some of the most well-known names in American consumer goods. Bounty paper towels, Tide detergent, Gillette grooming products, Vicks cold and flu remedies, and Pampers diapers are just a handful of the things on the list. P&G is widely regarded as the ideal income company, with a 63-year streak of yearly dividend increases and more than a century of consecutive quarterly payouts. Number 4. PPG Industries. Originally known as Pittsburgh Plate Glass, the company changed its name to PPG Industries, PPG, $95.99, in the 1960s to represent its expansion outside this one business line. PPG has expanded into a variety of industrial applications during the last century or more, including paints, solvents, adhesives, and even fiberglass. This wide product range ensures a diversified revenue stream to support a public stockholder's income stream. The industry is cyclical, and the firm is linked to broader industrial demand. PPG, on the other hand, is one of the few dividend stocks whose dividends have lasted through the Great Depression and 2 world wars. This should provide investors with a sense of security. Number 3. Church & Dwight. You may not be familiar with Church & Dwight, CHD, $72.15, but you will be familiar with Arm & Hammer, CHD, $72.15, one of the most popular brands in the CHD arsenal. Church & Dwight is the firm behind Orajel dental care products, OxyClean cleansers, and Trojan condoms, in addition to its many baking soda-inspired household items, which range from kitty litter to laundry detergent. For a consumer staples firm, Church & Dwight shares have delivered approximately 70% price gain over the last 5 years, compared to just 40% for the S&P 500 index. The 119-year dividend history, on the other hand, should entice income investors. That is a rare quality in dividend stocks. Number 2. Chubb. Chubb, CB, $104.61, is a Swiss insurance company that offers a wide range of products for homes, cars, businesses, and other things. Chubb's business strategy of collecting monthly premiums from clients to cover liabilities also generates regular dividends, as a portion of those payments is passed on to the company's shareholders. CB has been in this business for over a century, so it knows a thing or two about managing insurance risks and dividend payments. The Dividend Aristocrat just announced a 4% increase in its quarterly payment, to 78 cents per share, marking the company's 27th year of payout increases. Number 1. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, Co., $45.89, is the newest member of this exclusive club of long-term dividend payers, with 100 years of uninterrupted dividends as of 2020. Furthermore, Coke's statement in February that it would increase its quarterly dividend by a penny represented the 58th year in a row that the company had increased its payouts to shareholders. Coca-Cola is a dividend king, a select group of dividend aristocrats who have increased their cash payouts for at least half a century. Consumer preferences may be shifting away from this soft drink company's signature soda and toward healthier alternatives. However, Coke's brand power and global reach, Not to mention acquisitions like Costa Coffee and new products like Coca-Cola branded energy drinks to appeal to a wider range of preferences. Ensure that Co stays a relatively steady income stock over time. What do you think about our video? Have you planned to invest in these stock? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.